Hello gang, and welcome to Displaying Model Behavior, the Earth's dumbest video podcast. Why? Well, due to some little technical snafus, my really enjoyable and insightful interviews with both Dwight from the Marvel Legends team and Lenny from the G.I. Joe Classifieds team will not be in this video because technical reasons from this guy. So, I'll sum them up for ya, because I lost everything. It's not even entirely technical things. It was just me being an idiot with the technology. But hey, that's why we can't have nice things here. But I'll tell you what they told me. The important thing for this video, though, is the recap of what Marvel Legends had to reveal. And boy howdy, did I at least do that right. So the main thing is that we got the concluding characters for the Spider-Man retro wave. We had already seen Cardiac and Spider-Man 2099. Now we've got the other guys as well. And genuinely, they look good. They actually look really good. There's very little for me to moan about, and I love having a moan. But yeah, so first of all, I'll do the pictures, and there's footage as well. We'll do a walkthrough with the footage later, but let me just rattle these off first. We got the Hypno Hustler, baby, in his more modern type attire, but it doesn't matter if it's modern or retro because it's still wacky. And that's what the Hypno Hustler should be, is wacky. And it just looks fun. In the year of our Lord 2025, we're getting a Hypno Hustler figure. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Then also we're getting the not Miles, what am I saying? Nightcrawler. Thank you. We're getting the Nightcrawler Spider-Man. What was it called? The Amazing Nightcrawler? I forget the name of the title. It only ran for a few months. It was a short series, but people did seem to like it. And it's a fairly easy Spider-Man repaint, but they did go for some nice sculpted detail on there, on the forearms, and there's some nice paint transitions and stuff. He looks decent. I think one of the biggest standouts is Owlsley, the Owl. This was one that we thought might be coming, and they have nailed it. Looks real nice. The face sculpt, the paint on there, excellent. And all the bespoke custom sculpting on there. He comes with an owl as well, which is always appreciated. He looks really great too. Then going over to one that was really mysterious when people were talking about what it might be. This Venom Spider-Man. What? It's Spider-Man Peter Parker from Venom War, which you could argue is like, it's a bit of an obscure random pick, but hey, we got it. And the thing is, the Peter Parker head in particular, and Peter Parker picked a peck of particular pickled faces, looks really good. It's beautifully done, and you can tell that it's taken straight from the front cover. So they're just like the pose, the style, it's all like a like-for-like reinterpretation. I really kind of like that. Then with the chain webbing, it's fun. It's certainly not an essential, but it's nice to have. And of course, on display with those guys were the other two figures that were already announced, Cardiac and Spider-Man 2099. At the end of this video, I'll do a walkthrough of the footage I took so we can take a little closer look at it. But then a big surprise, or at least for me, was Emma Frost in her diamond form, a retro carded release, which actually made me be like, are you kidding me? Because do you want to see something I picked up yesterday at the first day of Comic-Con? Boom. This is why leaks can be helpful, because I might not have bought the 97 Emma Frost if I knew we were getting a nice diamond one. Although, to be honest, I gotta say, the 97 Emma Frost does look really good, so I'm not that mad. But yeah, the new one, she looks pretty good too. Then, they said there was gonna be some Gamerverse stuff. Well, I was thinking like, oh, Onslaught or something big or a Sentinel. Nah, it's a couple of repainted Sentinels from the arcade game, which honestly, they ain't hurting nobody. I didn't buy the first ones. I'm not going to buy these because I just don't need that aesthetic. But if there are some hardcore arcade fans, then you can get these repaints, which are valid repaints. They, just like in any good 90s arcade game, they just palette swap them, and we do see these ones later in the game. So yeah, it's a nice little surprise for people who might have wanted it. And then the final little piece of the puzzle that was revealed was an addition to the hint we had in the last Pulse stream, where it was the little missiles. Now they threw in some blast effects, like coming off, some trails coming from them. And the second I saw that, my brain went, oh, Capcom Sentinel? I literally spat on myself there. That's how excited I was. Capcom Sentinel! And then someone else said, or maybe a Spider Slayer. Either one of those. When I was talking to Dwight in the interview that no one will get to see, such a shame because he was so lovely. We were talking about that, and he did say that, oh, they look like they must belong to a big boy. Am I right? And I'm like, yes, a big Sentinel type boy. So I'm still going for Capcom Sentinel, but time will tell. But again, so lovely to talk to Dwight. Wish you could have seen it. So enough lamenting about my own doofusery, let's take a look at the actual figures themselves. Yeah, Sean Connery style. So Peter Parker, with this very kind of intense male model type look to him, it's cool. I really dig it. The chains are fun. That's a good looking figure. But really, the hero for me is Cardiac. That's so 90s. Big bang of 90s. Absolutely loving that. He's a definite purchase. But the whole wave is kind of killer. But I like all the coming to get ya type expression on his face. That looks real lovely. For $20.99, I was totally prepared to be like, it's just a repaint of something. Like, I don't need $20.99. But seeing him live and in living color, as is normally the case with Legends, he does look really good in person. Hypno Hustler, Dwight was saying they tried to do like translucent glasses, but they just couldn't get the effect looking how they wanted to. So they thought, you know what, we'll fill them in, and they actually look nice. He's got the guitar pick in the hand as well. The bright popping pink, I really love. Kind of makes me think of Nimrod. Then Owlsley, the owl. Badass looking character here with all the weathering and the details on the coat with the little owl that comes with him too. I really like the extra mile they went to kind of bring in all those lovely extra details in there too. So he might be the nicest sculpt. They're in this Cardiac, so it's hard to tell. And then there's Nightcrawler, the amazing Nightcrawler, or Spider Nightcrawler, whatever they termed him. I didn't read the series. But I like the sword. I like the fade of red on the tail. It's a decent little wave filler. To me, it's a wave filler. To other people, it might be the best one out there. But as a whole, I think it's a really fun looking wave. It'd be nice if it was a Build-A-Figure wave, but the days of those seem to be long gone. Nonetheless, though, I do like what I'm looking at here. Also on display, they of course had all their other stuff, all the new releases, the 2-packs for the Inhumans. They look real nice. I know people were lamenting like, you got to repurchase Black Bolt and Medusa to get the new ones. Yeah, but to be fair, I know I'm kind of probably like feeling like Johnny Marvel Legends cheerleader just because I'm on kind of a high from seeing all this and talking to the people who are just kind of lovely. There were the upgrades, man. That Black Bolt, he looks the bomb. And Medusa, yeah, similarly, very, very nice. The ones that really made me think I'm going to have to part with a few shekels for this one is the Deathbird and Gladiator 2-pack. For me personally, they're big enough ex-villains that they can warrant a place in my big X-Men display. And both of them look really, really good in the display cabinet. So that's lovely to see. And of course, the Punisher Gamerverse 2-pack. Man, I didn't ask Dwight about a Maximum Carnage 2-pack. Dang it. Honestly, I've been playing a shocker today. But for what it's worth, I'm extremely tired. So maybe Model Behavior needs a day off. That would probably help things. Over on the X-Men side, of course, they had a beautiful Apocalypse diorama with Sabanur looking, well, like the Apocalypse. Funny sort of story. Dwight was saying that the sand is literally Tatooine sand that was pilfered from Star Wars The Black Series and shipped over here to England for the diorama. Dwight, we have sand at home. I mean, actually, it's more pebbly. He must have seen our beaches. But yeah, Apocalypse looks great. And another little hint he gave was that when discussing the production of it and pitching it to the money people, he said, hey, good thing about this is we can always repaint it in comic colors and other versions, which was music to my ears because I want an Apocalypse of that size, proportions, and dimensions, but I don't want an animated one. Well, nothing's confirmed, but at least they are thinking they could always be repainting that down the line. And folks, that does it for the Hasbro Marvel wrap-up for Comic-Con, which should have included a beautiful 15-minute interview where Dwight and I really just chewed over things and spoke openly and had a really, really heartfelt exchange, and y'all ain't gonna see that. I'm sorry. I do my best. I went there specifically today just for that. Because I went to Comic-Con yesterday. It was a blast. It was Friday. There was hardly anyone there. It was great. Saturday was horrible. It was jam-packed. Went all the way across London to do the interviews. Then screwed up recording them. So, yeah, that's very on brand for model behavior. But gang, what do you think about these reveals? Comment below and let me know. Because right now, I think Cardiac is still my favorite. But honestly, I think this wave here is all killer, no filler. There's stuff that I don't want personally, like the Venomized Peter Parker and I keep saying Miles, the Kurt Wagner Spider-Man. But even then, there were people standing next to me looking at them going like, oh, that Nightcrawler, I want that. That's coming home with me. So there's markets out there, even if I don't like them, which is something to remember for the future as well. So gang, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Cup of coffee. Big time.